Could it be a possibility that we are living in Satan's little season? If you don't know what this is, it is the time after the 1,000-year reign of Christ and Satan has been released to deceive the nations once more. If that sounds crazy to you, just hear me out. It sounded crazy to me at first as well. But let's consider the fact that Jesus had literally told those standing in front of him that some would not taste of death till they saw his return. There are many more verses that just don't make sense if we have been waiting for over 2,000 years after these things were spoken. When I had first heard about this, I thought that a lot of people were just saying that the reason they believed this was because of all the wonderful architecture that had been left behind. I truly think that a lot of people just take all this for granted and never really question how all this could have been built in light of the fact that at the time all these people were riding around on horse and buggy. If anything, what it does for those of us who are paying attention is that it gives us perspective. Now, what I mean by that is it shows us the vast contrast between the people and the buildings around them. Another thing, there is also something called Lichtenberg figures that can be found all over the earth. Now, a Lichtenberg figure is formed when there is an electrical discharge, and this has been replicated in real time so we can see the similarities, and people have done these tests. What's really interesting is that it also appears as if a third of the earth has been burned up, just as the Bible says in Revelation. A third of the earth is literally desert. Can it be a coincidence? Maybe. But how many coincidences do we need to see before we start realizing that something catastrophic may have happened in our not so distant past? Is it also a coincidence that where you find these Lichtenberg figures, you also find what look like to be melted buildings? We've been told our whole lives that these are rock structures, but upon closer examination, these clearly don't look like natural formations. The evidence is right in front of us, and it always has been. The problem is that we've never known what we were looking at up until now. And once it's pointed out to you and you see it, you can no longer unsee it. There is also historical proof from first-century writers who recorded many miraculous events that happened at that time. Josephus recorded that, quote, chariots and troops of soldiers in their armor were seen running about among the clouds and surrounding of cities. Another historian named Tacitus recorded, and I quote, in the sky appeared a vision of armies in conflict, of glittering armor. Another historian, Josephon, recorded also, and I quote, moreover, in those days were seen chariots of fire and horsemen, a great force flying across the sky near to the ground, coming against Jerusalem and all the land of Judah, all of them horses of fire and riders of fire. This would seem an incredible account if it was only stated once. But here I have presented 3 accounts outside of the biblical account that seem to support events mentioned in the Bible that come to pass at the destruction of the Temple of Jerusalem in 70 AD. The Bible states that out of the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, a thing is established. Guys, this has always been around us and in front of us. We just never knew what we were looking for, or we never knew what we were looking at. If we don't know our past, then how can we know our present or our future?